Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See by title below, yes, this is on episode 8 of Eromanga-Sensei, and yes, I know, I'm sorry that this is, like 2 days late. It's just, if you didn't see my post on Facebook or and Twitter, I've just been really busy on both Saturday and Sunday and could not make the review until finally now. I couldn't even watch the episode until just like a little bit before I made this video, so you can only imagine. It may be hard for you because you're wondering like, where the hell's the damn review? But guess what? I wasn't even able to watch this episode. I've been wanting to watch this episode for quite a while already, and it sucked that I had to, be so busy for the past 2 days. But luckily, finally, I was able to watch it, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed this episode. It had a lot of pretty crazy things, especially a cameo from Orimo as well, which I was surprised. I didn't think they were actually going to show something like that. But, when, Sagiri was watching the TV, and all of a sudden, right when I saw him, I was like, wait a minute, there's Kuroneko and her sisters on the TV. Wow, okay, that honestly was a pretty cool cameo. Like, I did not expect that at all, and I was just like, okay, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, hated that anime and everything, or hated, all the hate for it. I know it didn't end the way you wanted it and everything, and that does suck, but you can't just completely hate the entire anime just because of that, I guess you could actually, but overall, I still did enjoy it and everything, and that's why I thought it was pretty damn cool to see that they did have a cameo, because they are in the same world. It is made by the same author, and this is the same universe, the same world and everything. That's why I thought it would be cool if it would either be, where Masamune actually writes the story that he's writing is actually going to be Orimo. Of course, that doesn't end up happening, but they're in the same universe. We see that in this episode with Kuroneko being there, so that was pretty cool. It would be cool to see if they end up doing that, some more in future episodes. If not, then hey, it's still pretty cool to see even just one cameo of someone being in there. It's just, honestly, I always love to see when there are animes in the same universe. You kind of want to see something from that anime, and we got that in this one. So I was definitely already happy just from that. Also, Sagiri looks super adorable. She looks super cute in her yukata as well. It seems like every episode just has Masamune just being completely stupid. Like, literally, come on. She comes out in her yukata. He calls her cute. Good job. Leave it at that. Don't say anymore. Oh, yeah, it reminds me of Muramasa, because she is always wearing, kimonos and stuff like that, too. And I understand that, but don't say that. Of course, literally like every other episode, she gets mad and slams the door in his face, kind of, in a way. This one, it was more close the door and started like getting all pissed off, and he's just like, what's wrong? And I'm just over here like, don't be stupid. Please don't be stupid. Don't act like you don't know. Come on, But yeah, the rest of it was after he ends up going to work. Sagiri super cute, going on full on like, it's time to do the home security. She locks the door, goes over there. It's like the sun is like, no, I'm gonna burn. I have to close the drapes and everything. And literally, like, that was her security measures. It was pretty funny to see her like go into kind of spy mode, honestly. And then when the guy comes with a package for her, which she's been waiting, she doesn't want to answer the door, so guess what? You don't get your package. And she was like, no. And I was just like, yeah, that sucks. Right when you saw the slip come through and you looked at it, I would have opened the door and yelled out. But obviously, her. It's a surprise of her just getting out, out of her room, period. So, yeah, she ain't gonna open the door and talk to that random guy. So, sucks to suck, I guess. That's all I gotta. That's all it is at the end of the day, for that part. After that, like, literally, it was pretty much, we got to see Elf again, see her in her school uniform. Got to see her in her school uniform, and we got to see her in a yukata, which both, I gotta say, definitely cute. Back with the advice. Elf always got good advice, honestly, for Masamune, but I gotta say, Masamune, once again, stupid, calls her, like, I wish you were my older sister. Like, come on. Yep. Like I said before, our last episode pretty much just solidified that it's going to be pretty much, him ending with Sagiri. It's not going to happen with any of the other girls. Elf is literally kind of just more of a friend, or I guess you can see now that he thinks of her like a sister, not even a younger sister, an older sister. Um, but yeah, it just pretty much solidifies that yeah, Sagiri's gonna win. Elf is just there now. They don't even like they didn't even show Megumi in this episode at all. Or oh my gosh, I'm kind of drawing a blank. The older friend as well. Even though it seemed like she needed someone with big opie, and she had the biggest opie in the show. Period. Honestly, they didn't show her either, so it's kind of weird. And then of course the only person that I guess doesn't really have a chance because he did, of course, reject her. But the only person that seems to be still trying is Muramasa, honestly. But I gotta say, she was definitely super cute when he ends up calling her to tell her, invite her to the party and everything. I was just cracking up. I was like, oh, that is adorable, but be careful. She may be, dating right now, but she is a yandere. You gotta be careful for that, for sure. Through this episode, you may have not seen it, but it's gonna happen sooner or later. And it's you don't want to be on the end of that yandere for sure. But it was just overall pretty funny to see how she reacted when he called. See the editor's face when she pretty much said that, talking about her feelings about, still loving him and everything. Her love is not gonna go away just because of the first rejection, And the editor's face is just like, you know how their editor is, like literally. But overall, it was pretty cool to see like everyone except it's like I'm wondering if we're gonna see like everyone together, Megumi and the other friend as well, or even Megumi, like period. Like it seems like they're probably just gonna push her to the side now, and it's more of Elf is always just gonna be there, it seems. Obviously, Muramasa is going to be staying a lot more. It's going to be showing her a lot more, it seems like it. And then, of course, obviously, like I said, most of the episode was more for him and Sagiri. We do get to see one of the other writers, Shindo, I think, and I don't know if he has any significance in the story or they just wanted to bring in some dude. And it was funny to see, though, having someone that doesn't know everything that's going on and him just like, what the hell is going on between, obviously, you got Sagiri getting all mad at him and everything, at Masamune. Elf just, acting calmly. You got Muramasa writing something in her book that she always brings around, and him just like, is this normal? What's going on? What's with the relationship? Because people still think that, Eromanga-Sensei is a guy. The only people that pretty much know that it's not is obviously Elf and is obviously Muramasa. Those are the only people, or I think Megumi may know as well, but those are the only people that know that, Eromanga-Sensei is not a guy. So I could definitely see why he'd be thinking like, what the heck, but they're both guys though. And it's like, yeah, they're not both guys. They're actually brother and sister, and well, yeah, obviously they have feelings for each other, and it's complicated. Literally, Elf picked the exact right words, to say to him to kind of explain. It's the only way you can explain it. It's complicated. There's no other way to explain that relationship between them. And then, of course, after that, it was pretty funny to see all their dreams. Obviously, Muramasa still has the same dream. Pretty much, she wants to write like the best novel in the world and read it. His is, of course, Masamune's is, of course, to make a big hit and be able to watch, make it become an anime, and of course watch it with his sister. My favorite, of course, was Elf's one, where she pretty much wanted to defeat Dengeki Bunko. Pretty much like, as you saw in this, their best sellers are Sword Art Online, Irregular at Magical High School, and then, of course, Spice and Wolf as well. And I was just like, it was funny to see, like, haha, oh, you mean me? And like, Starburst of Stream. And I was just like, oh my gosh. That is like, out of all of them, their dreams are like, oh, okay, that's nice, that's nice. And you got Elves, and it's like this conquer the world kind of thing. And I was just like, yeah, that's why it's so hard for me to pick. Like, Sagiri, I love her. She's super cute as well. I've actually really grown on Muramasa, even be careful, she's a yandere, but yeah, I still do like her character. I've already said before that I like Megumi, and but it's hard though, because I think right now, for me at least, Elf is like at the top. I always love seeing her. She's always so funny to watch and everything. So when she goes Tsunade, it's always so cute. And then she has like just her personality overall is just always just like it's so funny to watch and everything. Like seriously, her dream was the best. Like everyone else's dream is just like, oh okay, that's nice, yeah, good. That's a normal dream, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Muramasa's is kind of weird though. We already know how she is and why she wants that. Um, but then, of course, you have her and like, I'm gonna defeat this, I'm gonna defeat them, and I'm gonna conquer the world and everything. It's like, yeah, Elf, you are truly the best, man. You literally are the best. But Sagiri's dream, of course, is to marry the person she loves. I'm still wondering if, like, is it really that he doesn't realize that she has feelings for him? Because it's getting pretty damn irritating. Like, Masamune, she also has feelings for you and everything, but this comes down to it as well. The fact that we see in this that he has a fear of being alone and everything. That's why he was so happy when he got a new family, and that's kind of why I guess he wants her to be his sister, because he wants a family. I thought when he was saying that he wants a family that she was gonna be like, hey, how about we have a family together instead of being like brother and sister? How about, you know, you know? Of course, that doesn't end up happening. She says that she's okay with being his sister for now because he's hopeless and everything. Yes, he is hopeless. I'm sorry, Sagiri, but that's just how it is. And then, of course, saying her at the very end after the credits being like, yeah, I went backwards. Like, literally, yeah, you did. You lost progress pretty much in that part. So it sucks for Sagiri, that's for sure. But overall, pretty enjoyable episode. You know, we got to see some cute moments with Muramasa, cute moments with Elf. We got to see some cute moments with Sagiri. Awesome damn cameo with Kuroneko being shown in there. Moments that make you think like, damn, yeah, Masamune is that dense, oblivious main character and everything, but still, you see, we got to see some backstory and everything on why he kind of, you know, why he wants to stick to having her as a sister and not kind of going beyond that. And that's pretty much because of his loneliness and because he wants that kind of family and everything, you know? And that's why he values her so much as a sister. But obviously that's not how Sagiri feels, and it's probably gonna, this is episode 8, so there's 4 more episodes left, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. Because like you kind of see that obviously, you know, for a fact she has feelings for him, he has some feelings for her, but he's kind of repressing them because of what we've learned today. But I'm wondering what Sagiri's gonna do to try and, you know, change that. I'm wondering if Elf is literally just, if it really is just over for any of the other girls, it's Sagiri for sure. I like I said before, it's hard for me to choose because even though Muramasa is a yandere, I do like her character. I love Elf's character. Megumi is also pretty awesome as well. I wish we could see more of her, and we didn't even get to see the other girl as well, even though it looked like she was going to be shown more when it looked like that Sagiri needed a girl with bigger oppai, you know. And yeah, you know, I know all you guys flash justice, but guess what? Oppai is life. That's what I say. So I would love to see some Oppai in the next couple episodes as well, you know? But yeah, overall, pretty enjoyable episode. The biggest part for me, like I said, was definitely the cameo of Kuroneko being shown in it. But yeah, I can't wait to see how the next episodes will be as we are heading towards the ending of this, you know, season. There's only 4 more episodes left. And I'm not too sure how it's going to end. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the source material is still going, so I'm not too sure if we're just going to end on a cliffhanger or they're planning on ending it in a certain way at all, you know, or we're just going to maybe have a season 2. We really don't know until it happens. So I can't really predict how this is going to end. Will he just, you know, at the end, will he end up being with Sagiri, or will it just be no one wins in the end kind of thing, you know? One of those, that's how a lot of harems are, you know? But yeah, that's all I really got to say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I'm missing you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Feel free to subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How did you feel about this episode? Good, bad, either way, I want to hear what you guys thought about it, and we can talk about it, discuss it, you know? That's why I always say it's not just a review. I always love to have these discussions with you guys because you guys heard my thoughts. It's always interesting to see how other people feel about it as well. So yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.